What's going on YouTube? Welcome back. It's a new day, which means it's a new recipe. I get to watch you, watch me cook up whatever the hell I'm gonna cook up today. I went to my local grocery store, the fruit and veg store, not the grocery store. And they had these on special, ugly as. Whenever I was growing up as a kid, all the white families always had some crusty, dusty bananas like this. You need your bananas crusty, dusty, musty like these to make the best banana baked goods. So if you don't have bananas like these naturally, you just chuck them in the oven on a tray, 160 for like 10 minutes, and then they go real soft, fragrant, delicious. But I swear to you guys, I was dreaming about this recipe yesterday. When bananas get like this, most people don't want to buy them. These are actually when they're at its sweetest. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And the softer and mushier it is, the better it will taste. You know, look at that. See, it's like real soft and squishy. So in the recipe today, I'm going to be using 4 of these guys. You can use banana bread when the bananas are like this, or you can wait until they go real dark and delicious. But I would even go to say like another couple days for these, and then they will be even better. They'll be even better. I'll show you real quick how to open a banana properly. Everyone want to go for this side. In reality, it's this side, the bottom of the banana. You just peel it, and then that's just 2 whole peels. Chuck that in the bowl. No mess, nothing, no waste. Now I just have a fork. If you have a beater, use a beater. Or what's it, a masher, a potato masher. When the bananas are this soft, the fork will just annihilate them. It's up to you what texture you want in the banana bread. Oh, guys, if you haven't noticed, like we're making a banana bread today. If you want it super smooth, like a banana puree, or if you want some texture, a little bit of chunks here and there. Me, I'm gonna go for something a little bit chunkier. I don't want to go too smooth with it. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can go with a hand mixer. We're gonna add butter and sugar. I would use just all brown sugar, but I ran out, so I'm using a little bit of white, which will be alright. I'm going with 2 eggs. 2. I'm using the rest of this natural vanilla extract with seeds, as well as all of our mashed up bananas. Those go in there too. Now we're just gonna mix this until it's combined. Like literally, if you're doing this with a hand mixer or anything, it's just gonna be like 10 seconds. This pedal one with the rubber sides, way better. Holy. We got flour, baking soda, cinnamon, and salt. There's all our dry ingredients. Give that guy a little mix in. Dry into the wet. This is where you want to not overmix it. Don't overmix it. The gluten will form, it will tighten, right? You're going to have dense bread. We don't want that. We're just going just till it forms, right? You can do this with a hand mixer too, but you just want to do it on low until it just forms. There's no lumps. Like be gentle with it. Look how slow I'm going. Okay, that's enough, that's enough. Now I'm going in with my own spatula. I'm just going around, ensuring there's any hidden pockets of flour. Because I'll tell you what, they get tricky. The flour sometimes likes to hide, and then after you've baked it, no, it's GG's, bro. I'm going to a party tonight. I'm gonna take all my banana bread mixture, put it into a bowl, wrap it up, and that hangs out in the fridge till tomorrow when I bake it. Bowl. Banana bread batter. Wrap this guy up. We're gonna chuck this guy in the fridge. It's gonna hang out. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I bake the banana bread. Whoa, welcome back, bro. Winter is, look, I got goosebumps. Hope you can see that. Winter is actually destroying me. But it's a new day, the oven's preheated, they'll offer some warmth. I'll show you what the batter looks like. I'm gonna let this come up to room temp. And the last step before it gets baking for our batter is we need to put some chocolate in here. It's not as good as banana bread with Whittaker's chocolate. Usually I use dark Ghana, which is top 3 chocolates of all time. I only have a dark cacao, which is 62%. I think dark Ghana is like 75%. This stuff is crack. This stuff right here will elevate your banana bread to a whole different dimension. So to make it easier, I'm just gonna chuck it in a food processor. I don't know, the more I do this, right, the more I just am a part of the food cooking scene, the less care I have. You know, at the start I was like, oh, I have to do stuff real meticulous, you know, similar to like a kitchen. Now I'm just like, bro, just chuck it in, do it dusty as, it don't matter. And yeah, it depends on your sweetness, like what you want. The darker you go, the more rich and deep the flavor is. The lighter you go, the more creamy and sweet it becomes. But we have a lot of sweetness from the sugar already. The bananas are super sweet naturally, so that's why I like using something on the high end to just balance it out. And now, food processor and chocolate, don't bother with a knife. Chop, chop, chop. It's gonna take you way long. And that's the chocolate done. It's actually perfect. Like there's massive lumps, but you gotta remember too, it will melt. Chuck all the chocolate in, and now we're just gonna fold this in, incorporate it. And the reason why I'm doing the chocolate today instead of yesterday is because chocolate is a real finicky ingredient. You know, shout out to Whittaker's, consistently pumping out the best chocolate in NZ. If anyone wants my opinion to change, any other chocolate companies out there, bro, you gotta contact me. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know about you. I've been standing Whittaker's for a long time now. Literally, a food processor makes this process so easy. I'm just greasing up with a little bit of oil. If you don't like oil, use butter. But we just want this greased. All of that batter in the loaf pan. Just use your eyes, make sure it's kind of like getting tucked into the corners. Hey, I actually got a tool. I'm not much of a cake guy or a baker guy, but I think that's pretty cool. Whenever I see people use this, I'm like, oh damn, you fancy. Usually I just go in with a spoon. Once we're nice and flat, tap on the bench, and that just gets rid of any excess air bubbles in there, makes it flat, stuck to the bottom. Banana bread looking bonita. Into the oven, 170 Celsius for 50 to 60 minutes, and that's it. And yeah, that's it. It will take like anywhere between 45 to 60 minutes. You just gotta, you know, gauge. You don't want it to take it out too soon, and you don't want to take it out too late. I'm actually real glad that I didn't make the banana bread yesterday, because at party, this guy's 85 years old. How crazy is that? He made asado, which is Argentinian barbecue, every damn time. It's something just unbelievably delicious, eh? He uses ribeye. They got some, hold on, I'll show it to you. These guys got some ciabatta from the bakery. That's fresh, delicious ciabatta. The carne, which is the ribeye. It's got chimichurri on there, a little bit of mayonnaise, tomato. But I'll tell you, oh, that stuff is crazy. I had to take one for home. It's gonna be my breakfast today. As well as they had some empanadas there, made by his daughter. So good. Empanadas is like a Latin pastry filled with, there was 3 different flavors. I think this one's mince. So there was mince, fish, and spinach. A little nice pocket pastry. It's so delicious, eh? Not dry too. These ain't dry. Sometimes they get dry, or like, sometimes they get dry and then they just suck up all the moisture in your mouth, and that's not enjoyable. But these are fucking delicious. As well as alfajores, which is a Latin shortbread cookie filled with dulce de leche and coconut on the sides. As an old as, like, that biscuit got a lot of history to it. He gifted like a whole plate. I think pre-Christmas dinner, I smashed about like 8. I was like, fuck, these are always so good, eh? So I made my own. Nowhere near as good as that. Nowhere near as good as his. Is what it is. You have to know when to accept, eh? especially in the food space. And then, you know, in the food space, people are very, they get hurt very easily. My food's the best. No, your food's the best. No, you have to cook it this way. But it's like, bro, these oldies that's been cooking for their entire life, you just have to give it to them. If it's better. You know, you have to put your ego aside and just observe the taste. Bros alfajores, bros asado, beautiful. That's truly, truly, truly. Every time I had it, I probably had it maybe like 5-6 times now. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, happy 58th birthday, Inyo. This is why it's super important for you guys to use your eyes. Just have a look. You can see that's the color we want all over the top. I'm just giving it a touch. You can see how jiggly and soft it is in the middle. Not cooked. That's still real wet, so I'll give it another 10. I like to go for the corners first. Clean, that's just chocolate, bro. Clean. And then I'll just go on each side and I'm just kind of working my way into the middle. Chocolate. You're looking for batter stuck to the toothpick. If it's chocolate or anything like that, bro, don't even worry about it. That's clean, bro, that's clean. Alright, 60 minutes all up in the oven and we're done. Banana bread goes on an elevated rack. We're just gonna wait for this to cool down. 10 to 30 minutes. This is completely normal. It's just the leavening agent within the bread, whether you have eggs or baking powder. And if you have one in the middle like that, it's pretty good. I say the only thing that you should worry about is if the banana bread, the middle sinks in. I don't know how to do my hands. But if the middle sinks in, it collapses. Beautiful. I could not be happier how this turned out. Super gooey, smells incredible. So there's a nice crispy piece. I don't make a banana bread to be healthy. A nice other little piece. Really went OD with that chocolate. This bit of the banana bread is my favorite. I love the goo. Just a little bit softer. The edges where you get that crispy texture. But for the taste test today, we'll go right here. Super OD with the chocolate, super OD with the banana. In my opinion, that's all banana bread should be. None of this coconut, oats, that's rubbish. This stuff is banana bread right here. The more chocolatey, the better. And we're just gonna go hard, alright? We're just gonna go hard. Yeah, it's so delicious. It just takes up your entire mouth. Well, the chocolate's super rich, adding a lot of depth. Just naturally sweet from the bananas. The dark chocolate elevates the banana flavor. Don't forget that. Like I said with any of my recipes, always customize it to your taste. If you want less chocolate, less chocolate. If you want more bananas, I wouldn't recommend that because it can get too soggy and too wet, but try it out, try it out, try it out. This is the crispy bits, the end. Yum. This is so good. It's such an easy recipe too. If you have rotten bananas or just real dark bananas, don't know what to do with them, don't throw it away. Don't feed it to your kids. Chuck some chocolate in it, make it bread shape. Man, you'll have a happy ass family. And banana bread is just a classic. We've come to the end of the video, so I'm gonna smash the entire banana bread. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one. More videos getting pumped out every single time. I'm not stopping anytime soon, alright? Bet.